Hello there, welcome to Tech Raman, and I have here the Lenovo Vibe P1m, and in this video I am going to share my views on this power pack device. While there is a phenomenal pace in mobile technology in general, there is one area lagging behind, and it is the battery. An easy way out: beef up the back. Lenovo Vibe P1m is one such phone that offers a bigger battery at compact price, and there is even a physical key for a power saver mode. So clearly this phone is aimed at those who want a big battery life that keeps their productivity needs keep going. Let's begin with the design and build quality. When you have a big battery, the phone gets thicker to accommodate it. But Lenovo has done a good job at giving a 9.3 mm waistline and a 143 grams weight. The matte finish metal frame around the sides give a definitive character. So does both the rear sides that gently sweeps down the edges. The curves also make the device better to hold. The rear camera module also gets a characteristic note with a large metal frame binding both the camera and the LED flash. The Vibe branding is prominent below the camera, and at the bottom there is the Lenovo branding in smaller font, both in subtle grey tone. While the polycarbonate back panel feels good, it also gets smudged easily. The front has 3 capacity buttons on the bottom which are backlit, and on the top we have the front camera, earpiece and sensors on the top. There is a notification light. While on the right side you have the standard placement of volume and power buttons, both offering a good tactile feedback. The right side has a new addition, a physical key to shift to the power saver mode. But well, Lenovo thinks that it's easier to shift with a dedicated key, and so we have it here. On the top you have the USB port in the middle and the 3.5 mm audio jack onto the left side of it. The bottom has the speaker grill in a symmetrically placed dotted design. While one set is the speaker grill, the other hides the microphone. It adds to the visual appeal. The Vibe P1m has a 5-inch IPS display offering a 720 pixel resolution. While Full HD has made inroads in these price segments lately, the display of P1m leaves no room for complaints for what it is. The off-axis viewing angles are good too. There is no corning gorilla, so you may have to use a scratch card. The dimensions work out to a pixel density of about 294 pixels per inch, which makes for crispier text and overall a decent display panel. While the display quality is adequate, there is an option to tune the contrast, saturation and temperature, and also a dynamic contrast feature in the display settings. Now let's take a look at the software. The Vibe P1m runs on Android 5.1 Lollipop with Vibe UI layered on top of it. Lenovo's own customized UI is not the best I have come across, but it is getting better in time. There are some truly remarkable elements like secure zone management, an underrated feature that the company surprisingly is quiet about. Unfortunately, the Vibe P1m doesn't come with this feature. There is no call recording setting features too, but you can record the call when you are at a call. Unlike other Lenovo Vibe models, the theme center does not have options for granular custom changes to boot up animations nor the lock screen styles. So the Lenovo Vibe P1m comes with the skimmed version of a Vibe UI. There is no app drawer, and we have a multiple home screens to rest the apps. The notification center has the quick access settings but cannot be rearranged or edited. There is a smart standby mode which, when enabled, detects the face and keeps the screen on while in use. In the security tab, there is a voice unlock which failed 4 out of 5 times to recognize my voice, but still it is there. You can try it out. Lenovo has opted for a MediaTek chipset, and we have a quad-core processor clocked at 1 GHz coupled with a 2 GB of RAM, Mali T720 MP2 GPU. There is a 16 GB of internal storage, and there is an option to expand it further up to 32 GB via micro SD card. The spec sheet is not a sizzler when pitted against the competing models in its price band. The Antutu benchmark was around 21,000, again not that impressive peer-to-peer. While I didn't really feel any lag in the day-to-day normal usage, a few lag was seen now and then. The Vibe P1m is clearly not a gamer's device. It underperforms at graphics, though we could play most games at low to medium graphics settings. If you are a serious gamer, you can give it a miss. On the other hand, if you are a casual gamer, you might actually like this device due to the fact that you must still be left with battery after few bouts of gaming. since the battery is a big plus for the device. Another pleasant observation, the P1m does not heat up while gaming, and it is on a better standing compared to most other smartphones. Out of the 16 GB of internal storage, around 11.5 GB is user available. You can also install the apps onto an external memory card. Talking about the audio quality, the call quality was decent. While the speaker output is loud enough, I wish Lenovo has included the Dolby Atmos feature we had seen in A7000. It would have made a better audio experience for media consumption. The Vibe P1m body gets a nano coating technology. It protects the phone from everyday splashes and spills, but don't try dunking in the water this device. Now let's move to the camera. Traditionally, camera has been a weaker spot for Lenovo in the budget offerings. Of course, they have an impressive camera in their flagship device, the Vibe Shot, but it cannot be said about the sub 10K segment. Having said that, they have been improving here and with every new devices. The Vibe P1m is equipped with a 8MP rear camera with LED flash and a 5MP front camera. There is no optical image stabilization, but the camera offsets it partially by being snappier. The camera interface is similar to the K3 Note, and the modes are limited to normal, panorama and HDR with 4 filters thrown in. It can take videos on 720 and for maximum 30 minutes. Daylight shots are good with fairly good color reproduction. It also managed decently well in low light pictures. The dynamic range suffers a bit when exposed to a mix of lighting in the frame. Overall, the Vibe P1m has a better tuned camera in the Lenovo's budget offerings, and for daily clicks, it can sail through. Now, let's talk about the big plus of this phone, the battery. The selling point of the Vibe P1m is the battery pack, and it boasts of a 4000 mAh. Let me say it is power packed. Of late, I have not used a phone which could take me through 1.5 to 2 days easily with a moderate usage. You can have the battery drain a Facebook app and the messengers running on the background and still not worry about the battery. Then, there is the battery saver mode that can be toggled using the left side slider. It is one of the best laid out power save mode I have seen. It shifts the phone to a stripped down mode in black and white layout and with essential functionality to conserve the remaining battery for the maximum duration. Now the final verdict of the Lenovo Vibe P1m and what I feel about this device. Is it a good buy or not? Let's see. The Lenovo Vibe P1m enjoys an enviable position in the under Rs 10,000 segment, where there is a cutthroat competition among the rivals. While the rivals praise on each other by pushing ahead the tech specs, the Vibe P1m, priced at Rs 7,999, has one ace up its sleeves, and that is the massive battery under its hood. The rivals lose out on this. Combined with a decent build quality and performance, the Vibe P1m is for those who pick better battery performance to enhance their productivity. So we talked about the Lenovo Vibe P1m. Please let us know what you think about this device. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and pass on any suggestions in the comments. This is Lakshmi Rajan signing off for Tech Raman. Have a great day. See you in the next video.